what is the advice? Yeah, what is the advice we can give to the youth in order to avoid the fitna? Very good question. Of course, the fitna is of different types. Yeah, but in general, mashallah, most of you or all of you are young. Brothers and sisters, the fitna is of two types. Fitna related to desires and fitna related to what? Doubts. Yani shahawat and shubuhat. Ideological fitna and what? And desires fitna. And sometimes there is a fitna that is what? That is combines both or involves both. Shahwa and what? Shubha. Doubts and desires. Okay. Let us talk about the fitna of shubuhat, of doubts, ideological fitnas, because this is very crucial for you. I will speak about the fitna of shahawat. The fitna of shubuhat. What do you need to do? My dear brothers and sisters, please, I always say to young people, make sure that you use your younghood and this golden era or this golden stage of your life in building yourself from iman perspective, ilm perspective, akhlaq perspective, and learning anything that is useful in general. Put the effort to build yourself from this angle or from these angles. If you spend your time in anything other than building yourself, you will regret it later. Are you following, yeah, brothers? What does building yourself mean? What does it mean? Can you tell me? Yes.
Improving yourself from all the perspectives that you mentioned.
Improve yourself, develop yourself, build yourself. It is not time for you to take decisions about major issues that are taking place in our life. Yeah? It is not the time for you to decide which opinion is the correct opinion in many fiqh discussions. It is not the time for you to know which scholar is on the right path and which scholar is on the wrong path. It is not the time for you to know which sect is the correct sect and which sect is not the correct sect. It is not the time for you to know whether suicide bombing is halal or haram. It is not the time for you to decide whether we have to give bay'ah to ISIS or not to give bay'ah to ISIS. Yeah? It is not the time for you to do these things. If you feel that you became involved in these things, then believe me, brothers, the shaitan is deceiving you. Because the shaitan wants to get the best of you, and during your golden, wallahi, it is the most important period of your life, this age, between 16 and 25. The shaitan wants to what? To get the most of you. The shaitan wants to persuade you and take you away from the most beneficial thing that you can be involved in. Are you following? So if you come across these things which is a fitna for most of the shabab, say to yourself, it is not the time for me to do them. Let me build myself. Later on, I will know about them. Yeah? So, focus on. Ask yourself, how much Quran you memorize? Yeah? Wallahi, if you lose memorizing Quran at this period, you will regret it deeply later on. طيب يا شباب, wallahi I am advising you after long experience and out of keenness and worry about you. It hurts me to see young brothers and sisters wasting their time discussing things that are not useful for them. Very painful, very painful. I feel very sorry for them. And I know that they will regret it one time and they will say, oh, no one told us. We were so stupid. Or they might be involved in something that will what? That will damage their entire life. So, don't be involved in these things. Build yourself. This is one thing. The other thing is, as I said, don't think that you are a superman, that you are going to fix the problems of the world and fix the problems of the ummah. You are just one single young brother full of zeal. The shaitan is deceiving you and telling you that you are going to fix the problems of the world. طيب? Calm down. Calm down. Okay? Build yourself again. Okay, brothers? طيب. Thirdly, make sure, brothers, that you stick with a few brothers whom you think that they are helping you to maintain your iman. With a few brothers or a few sisters. Okay? The sisters with sisters, brothers with brothers. Obviously, because we have sisters here. Make sure that you have a group of people around you that will help you to what? To maintain your iman, and you are in fact benefiting from their what? Company. With this point, my dear brothers and sisters, make sure to avoid the whispering of the shaitan when the shaitan comes to you and says to you, just these brothers around you are not really of help for you, just be by yourself. Leave them alone. And sometimes the shaitan might come to you and tell you that you are better than them. They are just wasting their time. They are useless people. Okay? If they are in general practicing brothers and sisters, and there is a benefit in general, be with them. Don't be alone. The shaitan, what? The Prophet ﷺ said, what did the Prophet ﷺ say? The shaitan eats what? The lonely sheep. Okay. Study as much as you can. What to study? Study non-controversial issues. And leave the controversial issues for some time later. If you want to study fiqh, shall I study fiqh according to one madhab, or I make my own ijtihad? This is for you to be decided later. Study one madhab. Study whatever is easy for you to study. The issue is not so big. But don't be involved in any controversial issue. There are many disagreements between scholars. Leave them. It is not for you now to decide or to become a mujtahid or to solve the problems of the world. Are we following? طيب? And apart from this, of course, maintain your daily obligations and make a lot of dua that Allah Jalla wa Ala protects you from these kind of fitnas. Now, in terms of the fitna of desires, now a number of things that you need to do. Strengthen your relationship with Allah Jalla wa Ala. And my dear brothers, strengthen your relationship with the Quran. A brother told me something really amazing. It touched me, wallahi. He said that he was afflicted with the musibah of a fitna of desires. It seems, Allahu alam, I can figure out that it is related to sexuality, maybe either watching haram or maybe talking to girls, etc. And he said that he was so depressed because of this, he doesn't want to do it. And he was making a lot of dua. He said that he started, when this shaitan comes him to attract him to this fitna, he started to read a lot of Quran with the intention that Allah Jalla wa Ala makes the words, his words, the Quran al-Kareem, as protection for him from the fitna and as a healer for this desire. Because Allah Jalla wa Ala says, وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ what? وَهُوَ مَا هُوَ شِفَاء. We reveal from the Quran what is shifa. يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ قد جاءكم برهان من ربكم وأنزلنا إليكم نورا يا أيها الناس قد جاءتكم موعظة من ربكم وشفاء لما في الصدور. Yeah, and so on. Shifa means what? Healer. And he said, by Allah, Allah removed it from my heart. Okay, so improve your relationship with the book of Allah Jalla wa Ala. Okay, take yourself away from the source of the fitna. Okay, take yourself away from the source of the fitna. The brothers in one of the colleges, they told me that in the college it is a big fitna, wallahi, for young boys, young girls. And they said, we used to lock up ourselves in the room, in the prayer room, not to hang around with in the break time or with boys and girls, because it was so much fitna for us. So you 3 or 4 of us said that if we are next to the boys and the girls, it will be a fitna for us. So let us keep ourselves away from the source of the fitna. And they used to stay in the masjid, away from the fitna. So if the person is sincere, he will find some ways to keep himself away from the fitna. Yeah? طيب. Moreover, it will be very helpful to have a group of brothers around you, yes, or sisters, a group of sisters around them, to help them to remain on as-sirat al-mustaqim. The last thing that I would like to say, apart from dua, I would like to say that the person might fall. The person might fall, but he should stand up again and again and again and again. Don't lose hope. All of us are living in a big battle. Allah called this life as what? As a test. طيب إنا جعلنا ما على الأرض زينة لها. What for? لنبلوهم أيهم أحسن عملا وإنا لجاعلون ما عليها صعيدا جرزا. We are making this dunya beautiful, green, as the Prophet ﷺ said, in order to what? To test them. Yeah? خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم. Okay? So it is a test, it is a struggle, don't give up. طيب? Yes. These are a few tips. May Allah Jalla wa Ala protect us from the fitna.